Hello! Got a little initial D playing in the background. I should probably turn this down so I don't get demonetized later on in life. So what are we doing today? By the way, I hope everyone's having a great day as always. It's about 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just finished up doing the rear KW coilovers from ECS Tuning on this Sq5 that my customer brought me. This car already, you've seen on my channel, it runs a CTS turbo cold air intake on it, and it does not have a tune on it whatsoever. It's got stock exhaust and it has a stock pulley. This customer of mine has brought it to me to put KW coilovers on it and H&R springs, which you can see I've already been working. The back is a little bit easier. Actually, that's a lie. The back is a lot easier than the front is. The front is a little bit more technical, as you have to completely disassemble front assembly all the way. So, guys, I'm gonna dive straight into this, and like I do in all of my how-to videos, the first time through, I will just cut straight into a montage of me going boom, 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 right through it. And then at the end of this video, I will do a complete how-to walkthrough, step by step, in a POV form, and I won't skip anything. That way, you can do the exact same job no matter what. If you do it just like I have, you will get through it and they will be completely installed the right way. So guys, let's dive straight into this and yeah, enjoy this montage. All right, step one after you got the wheel off is find your best hands. It doesn't matter how old they are, who they are. You need to loosen this, the axle bolt. It's going to be an H19, and I'll explain later why we need to do this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your brake caliper off. There's going to be two 9mm Allens down inside of there. Look just like this. It's a 9mm. This is called an H9. I don't know why they say H9, but it is. I don't know if this is specific to like Q5 chassis or if it's just SQ5s, but it is what you're going to need. All right. Second, you're going to want to remove this bolt right here, which I also filmed in slow motion. So, and third, to get you guys fully caught up, you need to remove this sensor from that spot right there. All right, and the trick to getting these off, if you push down and then pull your tab, they pop right off. So, set that off to the side. Now that we're all caught up, and remember the axle bolt is loose, now we're going to tackle this bolt right down there. So we're going to go ahead, loosen that one up. It is an 18mm on both sides. We're going to knock that out, and then we're going to knock these 4 bolts out up here. Now a little trick I've learned along the way, I'll show you guys here in just 1 second, so hold on. All right, now that bolt's removed, now we got to come up here and remove this one right here, and this one right there. Yep, that's what I thought. So it's a 16mm. All right, now we're gonna come back down here. Here's the little trick. I want you to take special note. Look at the direction that this brake line runs, okay? You gotta go back in that position. Don't screw up. All right, so that special little trick I was telling you about. This bolt right here usually comes out extremely easy. However, the ball joints that are here and here are steel. This is like a prime spot where these things love to seize in here. So instead of banging on them and like just hating yourself, take 2 wrenches, or a 16 and a 16 on that side, and just take this bolt out here and do the same thing over here, And the arms will just drop out, spin them around, and follow along, and I'll show you how to do it. It's really, really simple. And then you can just take this whole thing up and out of here. So watch, and I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. So let's do that real quick. Promise, super easy. All right, that wasn't that bad, now was it? So you just spin these around back here, gives you something to kind of hold on to, and you're gonna notice you really don't got a lot of room still, right? So here's how we're gonna do this. So first thing you need to do is we need to relocate this to that side of the car, okay? Second thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna probably end up making a little bit of a mess. Inside of this axle boot right here, this axle hub, snub, is like liquid grossness. So what we need to do is we need to take this out of here, pull this entire hub back, get the axle over here before it starts leaking too much, and shove the bolt back in it really quickly. Pretty simple, right? It's gonna make a mess, potentially. There's probably like a 60% chance you're gonna make a mess. So we're just gonna do it. I think I cracked to my outer, I sure did. Look at that, boogers. All right, well, that's what screen protectors are for. So let's get this done. All right, and now all we gotta do is remove the so gross. All right, now we just gotta remove the entire strut and shock and spring assembly. There we go. All right, so what I did was I took my McPherson strut tool, which I have the exact same one that you can get from AutoZone. It is an OEM rental tool, part number 27036, in case you were wondering. And you kind of cheat it. So the reality is here is we don't need to like take all the load. We just need to hold on to a little bit of the load, right? So the same thing on this side. And then I gave him a couple good cranks. Nothing too crazy, just enough to hold it in place. Gave this end a little tap, tap, tap-a-rooney just to loosen it up. Nothing too crazy, just a couple. Boop, there we go. Easy peasy. And there's your strut. What we need now is this, I hope you guys can see all this, and this. But before we can put that on here, we have to take a couple extra components off. First thing you want, was that too quick maybe? Let's try it again. First thing you want to do, grab the shaft by your hand and pull, there you go. Throw that in the trash. Second, remove the rubber. And third, grab your favorite beading tool and start walking this off. Trust me, it will come off. Do not put this like this and start hammering it down, as you're going to mushroom the head over here. Really bad idea.
A few moments later.
And there you go. Throw that in the trash. So back to coilover building. You got your space in. I always start all the way down. Put your small spring on, and then put your little spring, your big spring on. Boom. Don't forget your, don't forget to put your isolator on, your bump stop on. Now the big spring. Now your little metal washer. And now the strut bearing. Bearing topper on. I don't know what this piece is called. Alright, I've shown this in the rears. You can do this without, you can put a pair of vice grips around here without doing any damage to anything. And if you want to look closely, you'll see no damage, no scarring, nothing. Alright, now let's go put this back in the car, shall we?